who won the first on Chief Song at 20-1. Fine Tyne at 10-1, Chris Maud. Linton Rocks is a 12-1 chance, Joe Tizard. Blinkard for the first time is Mr. Creek, Martin Pipe's runner. Tony McCoy riding a 10-1 chance. Number 5 is Star Traveller, the 4-1 favourite, Richard Johnson. Grimley Gale, the former Hunter Chaser, 11-2, Stephen Wynn. Supreme Charm at 6-1, Norman Williamson. Moor Lane at 6-1 for Barry Fenton. And then Cedar Square, 16-1, Robert Widger claiming 3. Bank Avenue, who's won the Best Turned Out award, last year's winner as well as of this race, at 8-1. Timmy Murphy riding again, and Dragon King is the rank outsider at 33-1, the mount of Liam Cummings. Side as they leave the ground. Fine Time was handy as well. Cedar Square is also up with the pace. Dragon King was one of the back markers, and now Star Traveller emerges as just the leader on the inside of Moor Lane as they take the second and open ditch. Bank Avenue is towards the rear in the still very preliminary stages in the Charisma Gold Cup Handicap chase over 3 miles. Star Traveller then, who loves to jump and bowl, 3 or 4 lengths to Moor Lane in second as they swing into the back straight, and then follows Cedar Square towards the inside of Grimley Gale. Fine Tyne is next, and then back in the midfield, Linton Rocks on the outside of Mr. Creek, who's restrained heavily by Tony McCoy in these early stages. Ocean Hawk is well down from Supreme Charm, and then Bank Avenue, and Dragon King still at the rear. Over the next, the first in the back, Star Traveller took it well enough in front. They're all safely over. Moor Lane following in second. And then on the inside is Cedar Square of Grimley Gale in the very pale jacket as they now jump another open ditch. Over that one, Fine Tyne landed about 5th then from Linton Rocks in the sheepskin noseband. Mr. Creek and Bank Avenue tucked away on the inside from Supreme Charm. Ocean Hawk, the extreme right of the picture, is amongst the back markers along with Dragon King as they pop over another. And Fine Tyne gave that one rather too much air, representing the Amanda Perrott team, which have been in such good form on the flat recently. Over the next, and Star Traveller, who should be fit enough, having had the benefit of a recent run. That was when second to Ever Blessed in the Mercedes-Benz Handicap chase, as they make the turn into the straight. Star Traveller still making it then from Moor Lane, and we'll be giving you the announcement of the Steward's Inquiry at Newmarket during the running of this race. We'll have the announcement for you as soon as it comes through. Star Traveller, meanwhile, here at Kempton making the running as they jump the first in the straight with well over a circuit to go, and they're all still standing, all 11 of them. Star Traveller from Moor Lane on the outside, and then Cedar Square following in 3rd place. Linton Rocks and one down. Mr. Creek is a faller there, when with only 2 or 3 behind. Tony McCoy is up on his feet all right, and so is the horse. Relatively soft fall as they head towards what will be their last after another set. Star Traveller didn't get at all high at that, the leader, and Ocean Hawk is running a rather sulky race in last place at the moment. Seems to have dropped the bit and is trailing by some margin as Moor Lane now ahead Star Traveller passing the stands. In 3rd is Cedar Square. Grimley Gale well placed in 4th. They're running rather wide round this turn into the run towards the water jump. Linton Rocks is just on the heels of the front 3, then Supreme Charm creeping forward under a quiet ride on the inside of Bank Avenue as they clear the water. Fine Tyne is next, but just being niggled a bit, getting a reminder or 2. Then Dragon King, and finally Ocean Hawk. Past their departure point then and on towards another plain one. And the leading group all jump this soundly. Grimley Gale just nudged along a little as they head back towards the open ditch, and it's Moor Lane. Meanwhile, the result of the stewards at Newmarket.
Now here is the result of the Steward's Inquiry. The placings remain unaltered.
So Susu keeps the race, keeps the challenge stakes on Champions Day at Newmarket. Meanwhile, here at Kempton, they swing into the back straight then with a line of 4 fences in front of them, and it's Moor Lane by a half length to Star Traveller as they make this turn. Cedar Square is travelling well on the heels of these in 3rd place, and then Bank Avenue, who's creeping forward, last year's winner, moving well. Linton Rocks, and then a slight gap to Supreme Charm, followed by Dragon King, Fine Tyne. Grimley Gale has dropped tamely away and tailed right off his Ocean Hawk. They're getting strung out down the back as Star Traveller joins in again with Moor Lane. Then Cedar Square, none going better than him on the inside as they land over this next open ditch. The front three are followed in fourth by Bank Avenue, who's just lobbing along at the moment for Timmy Murphy as they head down towards another, and Star Traveller and Moor Lane having quite a battle up front as they take this one. Cedar Square took it in third. Bank Avenue, Supreme Charm in the blue jacket noseband. Linton Rocks in a noseband on the outside, getting nearer. Looks a competitive race as they take the last in the back straight, and it was Star Traveller who's taken on again by Moor Lane on the inside and Barry Fenton. Moor Lane, a winner at Exeter first time out. Star Traveller in second. Bank Avenue looks all ready to go back in third place on the inside. Then Cedar Square now a bit tap for toe from Linton Rocks and Supreme Charm as they make the final turn with 3 fences left to go. And Moor Lane striking for home, kicks 2 or 3 clear, but can he shake off Bank Avenue, who's cruising up for the Mark Pitman stable? Left of picture as they run down towards 3 out. Moor Lane landed just in front from Bank Avenue. Linton Rocks is staying on well in third, then Star Traveller heading towards the second last, and Bank Avenue is now given some rain on the inside and took over there from Moor Lane. Then Linton Rocks, Star Traveller and Supreme Charm, and now rousted along going to the last. It's Bank Avenue who's forging away 6 or 7 lengths clear. Here's the final fence then, and he met it spot on. Bank Avenue by 8 lengths to Moor Lane and Linton Rocks, and Bank Avenue running on to make it back-to-back Charisma Gold Cups. Bank Avenue, he has the strength, he has the charisma again. Moor Lane in second, tight for third between Supreme Charm, who is running on the inside of Linton Rocks, then Star Traveller and Cedar Square and Fine Tyne, and Dragon King never got into it. Grimly Gale has finished last of those to jump the fences because Ocean Hawk didn't jump the last, certainly, and may have pulled up earlier than that. Well, Bank Avenue was never out of a canter here, running in the colours of Mr. S.D. Hemstock, trained by Mark Pitman, who's made such a bright start to the jumping season. And Timmy Murphy in number 10, Bank Avenue at 8 to 1. Second, number 8, Moor Lane at 5 to 1. And third place went to number 3, Linton Rocks, just beating Supreme Charm in a photo for third. Linton Rocks at 14 to 1. Star Traveller started the 3 to 1 favourite and 11.